Hey guys, I'm trying to get back into hexcasting here. So I'm just showing you how to do a pretty basic spell that I just came up with here. Basically, we're gonna be doing a launch things in the air spell, and then I'm gonna put this into a trinket. So we're gonna do this to grab the entity. I don't actually remember what these symbols mean, but it's not important. Is that the right direction? Okay, whatever. Anyway. So we're gonna do the same thing here again to grab the entity because we're launching entities into the air, not us. And then we're gonna want some numbers. So I'm gonna do a force of 2. That is 2 if you don't know how the hex casting numbers work. 0, 2, 0. And then we want this to be a vector, so we're gonna do that, I believe. And then we're gonna do the blink, not blink, we're gonna do the impulse, close this off, and then we're gonna make the trinket. There we go. So yeah, if you're just looking at something, it should launch it in the air. It'll do a decent amount of damage just from the height alone. Not enough to like kill anything, but with a lot of health, but you know, it's a fun little thing. So now I'm gonna kind of explain how this works. So there's this first part of the list that it's self, location, self, look direction. Combine those together to get an entity that you're looking at. I'm actually gonna throw something on the ground so I have an entity that doesn't move. Yeah, but this turns it into the entity that you're looking at. Guess I wasn't looking at that. Okay. So I'm just going to do that again quick. Self, position, self, look direction, entity, and then as you can see, empty impetus, that's the name of the item. And then what we did here is these are numbers. So 0. Numbers are a pretty intuitive system, so if you're confused on how they work, I think I might have a video on it. Otherwise, the book itself explains it pretty well. I did a value of 2, so that's how high I'm launching it. You can launch it in other directions because this is like a vector, so x, y, z, y is up and down. And then I turn that into a vector because that's just 3 numbers. We can't use that. We need a vector. So this turns the first 3 things on the stack into a vector. As you can see, it's a vector now, and then it's just the like impulse thing. So yeah, pretty simple little trinket you can make yourself if you want. You could probably put something in that just doesn't cast it, or doesn't like cast anything useful if you miss the stuff, if you get a null. But I just wanted to keep this basic because I'm just getting back into the mod. I want to try and get into the hexcasting loop mod, auto jump. So I'm going to try and get into that. If you have any questions on either hexcasting or the hexcasting loop mod, put them in the comments. I'll try and figure it out and make a video on it, maybe. That's it. Bye bye.